Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome to Sandy's Library. I'm Sandy, and we're back today to do another reading for Twin Flames and Separation. Just want to tell everybody Happy Halloween. Halloween is one of my most favorite holidays. Not the only one, but one of my most favorite. And, I feel like we're in for a really wild ride here because while I was pre-shuffling the cards and meditating over them, and all of these divine masculines and divine feminines, I could hear them talking to one another. So I feel like we might be in a wild ride today. Anyway, let's go ahead and pull our Scrabble letters and see what we can find out about who we might be talking to today. And I just want to remind you guys that when I say divine masculine and divine feminine, I'm not talking about male or female. Man or woman's got nothing to do with gender. Okay. It's all about energy. We have an E and a Q. And E and a Q. Okay, so if you can identify with either one of those letters, first, middle, or last initial, perhaps geographic location, there could be a message for you here today. We have our divine masculine energy in the Gilded Tarot. We have our divine feminine in the Everyday Witch, and we have one message from Spirit to kick things off. And we're going to supplement them with our in-house oracles. All of our oracle decks were created by Sarah's Tarot, and you can get more information about those in the description. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Sometimes there isn't a second chance, so you'd better grab the first one and run with it. Yeah. Sometimes that is very true. We're going to set the divine feminine aside for a moment and see what's up with the divine masculine. We have the Hanging Man. I'm not surprised, considering Spirit's opening message. We have the King of Wands and the Five of Wands. Okay, so let's see. My guides are giving me the astrological energies of Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and Pisces. And, here we have, it's the Hanging Man in the Gilded Tarot. It's the Hanged Man over here, but it's the Hanging Man here. And, no matter which deck, my guides and I, we view this card differently than most people do. For us, this card represents someone who feels like they've already passed the Rubicon, so to speak. The divine masculine is telling me that he's already missed the opportunity for the union with his divine feminine that they both long for. So he's just hanging around, biding his time, waiting for this earthly exercise to be over with. And this is how he's decided to bide his time, as the King of Wands. Yeah, our divine masculine here, he is literally the life of the party. And I'm hearing the words silver-tongued devil. Which is how he got himself into this mess. There's nothing but chaos and conflict emanating from this card. Yeah, I don't like to touch it much. But I can tell you, among the chaos and conflict, oh my goodness, this is such a fiery connection. And you two just can't stay away from each other, can you? But I feel like most of the conflict that's going on here comes from within for the divine masculine rather than external forces. He is telling me, though, that he struggles daily to keep his true feelings hidden from you and everybody else around him. But why? Why do you want to keep it hidden? Are you ashamed? No? Okay. He's telling me that his world has already been disrupted enough. And he says, no matter what, in this incarnation, he can't have his divine feminine. So he feels like it's best if he tucks that part of himself away and just goes on and carries on where he is. You know, and I get that. There is a certain sense of comfort in what is familiar. So, okay, I'll give you, yeah, you've got your reasons, fair enough. But guys, I just don't feel like anything's going to change for our divine masculine here. Not anytime soon, anyway. I mean, this King of Wands energy, this was his backup plan. Yeah, this was his backup plan. You know, and as far as his backup plan goes, you know, they're like all backup plans. It's fine in the heat of the moment. Yeah, but it's those times when you're alone or you're sitting around and everybody around you is laughing and having a good time. But you just can't. You can't laugh because something is missing. And that's what starts up this Five of Wands energy for him, is moments like that. You know? So, okay, I want to give him the chance to send the Divine Feminine some messages here in 3D. And it is Halloween, and, you know, like I told you guys, when I was shuffling the cards earlier, I was hearing so many divine pairs talking to one another, and I think it's probably got something to do with the fact that it's Halloween, you know, and that veil gets lifted a little more today. So, we'll see, because there are so many of them just chattering. But at least the good news is maybe I'll be able to tell instantly. So, he says, I can't bear the thought of someone else touching you. Is that why you feel like there's just no way you're ever going to have or be with your Divine Feminine? Yeah. And he says, memories of us cloud my thoughts. Yeah. Elizabeth, my guide, is telling me just take a couple of these because, you know, there are so many that are trying to get through. They're going to start inching their way through if I pull too many cards from one deck. So she's telling me to take it easy on the oracles today. So, alright. We're going to follow her lead. It may make the reading shorter, and hey, I'm sorry about that if it does. But better to be shorter and consistent than longer and sporadic, right? That's what I think anyway. Okay, so Divine Masculine. We're going to let you pull a couple from this deck because the If I Had Married You deck, it's based on the last book I ever wrote. It's a bit more wishful thinking. Crazy for You is based on the first book I ever wrote, and it has a more tumultuous energy. Okay, he says, the only thing missing in my life is you. Remember what I said about sitting around and everybody is laughing and having a good time except you? Because something is missing? Well, he's telling us right here what that something is. It's his divine feminine. And he says, I'm lost without you. And yeah, we see that because we see this internal conflict that you got going on. You know, it's really, it leaves me with a very heavy, melancholy-ish sort of feeling because, you know, I don't know. No, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know what's inside my head. Trust me. Nobody wants to know what's inside my head. There's so much going on. Okay. And Divine Feminine. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Ten of Pentacles. And we have the Nine of Swords. So, let's see. My guides are giving me the energies of Pisces, Virgo, and Libra. Well, you know, generally speaking, the Four of Wands is good energy overall. Because it's all about the divine feminines in the collective who are waking up and combining their energies to bring their dreams to life. I mean, see the balloons and shit in the background there? This card is emanating a wedding energy to me. And you know, I just gotta say that it's not about a wedding between the divine masculine and the divine feminine either. No, the divine feminine is telling me that she ran into the divine masculine at a wedding recently. And she said that she hadn't seen him in years. She says the problem arises from the fact that she's in a third-party relationship. But she says she decided to swap numbers with the divine masculine anyway. And she does admit that the lines got blurred real quick. And y'all know, I can believe that. That pull is incredibly strong and otherworldly. You know, so that can make it hard to control. But wait, back here, he told us. He says he can't bear the thought of someone else touching her. So that's what he's talking about. Can't bear the thought of, you know, he knows that this guy is her husband, but he still can't bear the thought of it. And my guides are confirming to me that although this couple is in contact via text, that they are not in physical contact. My guide, Willibeth, is telling me that they haven't seen each other here in the 3D since that chance wedding encounter, but that they are continuing to text. You know, and my guides want to warn us that even with the best of intentions, it will be incredibly hard, if not next to impossible, to stay away from your twin. I mean, it's that energy thing. And here in the 3D, it presents itself as a sexual energy. And my guides want us to remember that we don't need our twin or our divine partner's presence in our lives here in the 3D to make it worthwhile. And I agree, we really don't. All you need is to find a way to be happy and content with yourself. That's all you truly need here in the 3D. Because here's why. If you can do that, the rest is just going to fall into place naturally. But I can tell you, union with our divine masculine, that's not part of the work that we are sent here to do. Not most of us anyway. Some of you were meant for union here in 3D, but you're the exception rather than the rule. For most of us, the divine union here in the 3D is the reward for all the hard work that we are and have been doing in lifetimes before this one. You know, and unfortunately I did say lifetimes, as in plural, and it wasn't a mistake, because unfortunately these jobs oftentimes do span over numerous lifetimes. And Wilbeth, she's just trying to warn me that cheating, even with your divine partner, will earn you some karmic debt. And trust me, a night or two of pleasure can earn you lifetimes, plural again, of mundaneness and monotony. My guides say it's better to settle karmic debt rather than create new ones. Anyway, this divine feminine is in this third-party relationship, and I don't feel like she is particularly unhappy there. She just knows there's something missing. Yet I don't feel any energy coming from her that she's interested in leaving her third-party relationship. I don't get that at all. And Willabeth, she's telling me that the divine feminine has accepted where she is and where she isn't. And she's at peace with it in some weird way. Which is why she wants to disconnect from the texting relationship with the divine masculine. But she's having trouble doing it. She wants to do it, but she's having trouble doing it. And I get why. Because look, check her out. Look at her. She's sitting here all alone. Wait, I gotta get a drink. Sorry, guys. But she's sitting here all alone, content with nothing but her thoughts. You know. And this may be the root of, because I told y'all I was, you know, that heavy melancholic, isn't that what I said? Melancholy-ish sort of energy. I was talking about that earlier. I feel like that this is the root of that. This damned energy really tugs at my heartstrings, y'all. I feel her pain, and it's not hard to. I mean, look at all these swords on the wall. She's got all of her thoughts, wishes, and dreams. Everything that she desires from this connection with her divine masculine, and she's put it up here on display. Sorry, guys. It's one of my cognitive issues. I trip over words. Sorry. You know, but she's got it up here on display. It's like she's memorialized the whole damn thing, you know. And logic tells her that she cannot rewrite the past. Yet she can't let it go either. Girl, I'm going to give you some advice, though. You better get out of that energy right there. And go back and remember what you felt over here prior to running into the divine masculine at that wedding. No matter how good receiving those text messages from him makes you feel, strive to get back to that energy you were in right before the wedding. Whatever it takes. Because whatever that energy was, it cannot be as bad as this right here. Okay? So, we know you guys are texting. I still want you to send him a couple of messages through our oracle deck stuff. And pretty much because I'm nosy. Hey, if I am going to agree to relay their messages, I mean, they got to give me something. It's a give and take sort of thing, you know? Well, yes, it is. A lot of people don't like to hear that. But it is. It's a give and take sort of thing. Okay, Divine Feminine. What would you like to say to him here in 3D that you'll at least say in front of me? Anyway, she says, I hide behind my sunglasses because I don't want you to see the truth inside my eyes. I get that she doesn't really want him to know how much it's hurting her not being with him. Because, remember, he's in this King of Wands energy. He's the life of the party. From where she's sitting, he looks like he's doing okay. She says, I tried to put you out of my mind, but you keep sneaking back into my thoughts. Yeah, that goes back to that. She wants to break this connection, but it's hard because she can't get him out of her head. And y'all know, I've told y'all that it's that energy thing. It's otherworldly. You're not going to get away from it. No, you're not. So, let's see. Let's get one more opportunity here. See what she wants to say. And then we'll let them chat. I have a feeling that's where the people who are crowding their way towards the line are going to come through. I hate to say it, but we'll trust Willowbeth's guidance when we pull cards. That's what we'll do. Okay. She says, I don't think I soaked up enough of your voice or you to last me a lifetime. The first time you looked at me, your eyes invaded my senses and stirred my soul. Yeah, and we get that because, you know, you've memorialized the whole damn thing. And on the back walls of your mind, you've got a memorial going on over there, and you just hang out with it all the time. Yes, you do. All right, so we're going to give them the opportunity to talk to one another here in the 3D with our divine masculine and divine feminine energies. This all of our decks, as I said, were created by Sarah's Tarot. The messages in this one and this one were given to me by my spirit guides. And so, let's see. You better be with me on this one, Willowbeth, because you know they're trying to invade. Oh, yes. He says, I'm living the consequences of my choices. Yes, you are. And we see all that chaos going on inside you because you... And she says it's always been you. Let's let her send him one. She says, I feel like you were always evasive with me. Well, yeah. He says, I strive to be a better person because of you. Yeah, because, you know, he's got this thing going on over here, trying to convince her that, you know, he's okay with her decision not to leave this relationship when he is really not. And he admits he did get a little evasive with her because he was trying to cover his heart. But he's telling her that now I strive to be a better person because of you. And perhaps this might be, let's see what he says. You wanted something that I couldn't give you back then. So, for whatever reason. And she says, I'm sorry it took me so long to be honest with you. That third party situation. Yeah, it took her a while to be honest about that. And we get that, you know. You know, and it's just, you know, the only thing that I can say here is that, you know, just like Spirit says, you know, sometimes there ain't no second chance. So you better grab the first one and run with it. I mean, these two didn't. Look how they turned out. Yeah, so. Okay, so. We know y'all already in contact, so we're not going to ask that. But I'm not going to let my little charm game go then, because it's my favorite part. So, what we're going to do, instead of asking if there will be contact, we're simply going to ask if there will be a resolution within the next year between these two. And all because I still need to satisfy my curiosity. Okay? Okay. So I'm just going to shake them up there. And I'm going to reach in and grab one real quick and... Oh my. Well, we all know what day it is. Okay? And this is the Artist Palette. Yes. The Artist Palette. And that's for November. So maybe you guys are going to get a resolution here pretty soon. Maybe. Spirit says, before you say goodbye, go ahead and pull a card or two. Will Best got something to say to us. November, I mean. That's tomorrow. So, well, I hope that you guys are able to resolve and at least get some closure. Resolve, you know, whatever the deal is and get some closure for the both of you. Because I don't like to see anybody in pain. Two. I'm going to grab two. Okay. Willowbeth says, and I definitely agree. Don't play hard to get. Play hard to forget. Both love and longing will sail into the harbor. But it's your harbor. You get to sorry guys. You get to decide which one stays and which one goes. And now she says, okay. Oh yeah, she's trying to get a point across here. Don't play hard to get, play hard to forget. Your divine masculine should be the guy who ruins your lipstick. matcha mascara. Yeah, I mean, that says it all right there. Yep. Okie dokie. Okay. So guys, I guess that about covers it, y'all. I hope you guys have a happy Halloween. Oh, check it out.
Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. Trick or treat, smell my feet,
Okay,
give me
be quiet.
something good to eat.
Okay, so happy Halloween, and
Something good to
thanks for
eat.
taking time to view this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe. And you know, all that good shit, and hit that notification bell, because we publish a new reading every day. Wishing you love, peace, and happiness. Happy Halloween, Lady Gators.